Hey everybody, alright, welcome to the next video. So I have some exciting news. This week, coming up here on Tuesday, I'm going to be starting piano lessons. So I'm really excited about that. This last couple of weeks that I was practicing, I fell into a bit of a pitfall for progress, and what happened was, right now I'm trying to just learn chords and know the chords, memorize what notes are in the chords. But I started working on inversions of chords and trying to learn those before I had the base form of the chords learned well enough, established well enough. So I wasn't far enough along in my progress to be working on that stuff. And so, yeah, I had very little progress. There would have definitely been benefit in my ability to look at the keyboard and have the note recognition. Oh, this is a G, like this over here is a B. So that part of my progress would have still been developing. But yeah, aside from that, it really was a pitfall. So it's just too early for me yet. And I'm just gonna show you an example real quick of what inversions are. Alright, so here's an example of what an inversion is. So when you have a C chord, you have C, E, and G, how you'd play the most basic form of it, like this. An inversion would be if you played this C, this E, but this G here. Or you could play this C, this E, and this G. So those are the inversions of C. So yeah, that's what chord inversions are. So yeah, anyways, after I realized after a few practices that it was just too soon for me, I went back to just trying to learn the base form of the chords. So I'm going to demonstrate what I know. This is the chord sheet here for the major chords. I'm going to try to play all of those and say what note they are without needing the sheet. And then I'll kind of show my progress on it there. So a C is C, E, and G, which would be here. And you can play it on any C, E, and G. Then F would be F, A, C. So we have F, A, and C. Play one over here. And then G. G major chord, which would be G, B, D. So you have G, B, D, G, B, D. Then there's D flat major, which would be D flat. No, sorry, D major, which would be D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A, I think. D, F sharp, A. Just reciting it from memory, this is the first time I tried to do this, so this is a little bit challenging. Then it was E major, which was E, G sharp, B. So E, G sharp, B. Then A major, which was A, C sharp, E. Okay, so then it was D flat major, which was D flat, F, A flat, I think. Let's see. D flat, F, A flat. Then E flat major, which was E flat, G, B flat. So that was E flat. So then A flat major. I don't think I did that one. It was A flat, C, E flat. A flat, C, E flat. Okay, so those are those ones. And then I don't know if I did all the D, E, A, then D flat, E flat, A flat. So then it was G flat major, which is G flat, B flat, D flat. Then B major, which is B, D sharp, F sharp. And then B flat major, which was B flat, D, F, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Also, usually when I practice, like say I'm practicing a C, which is C, E, G, you know, I'll play them all the way across, so I'll go like this. And what I used to do when I did that was, when I'm playing this one, I would keep looking at it until I'm ready to play the next one and kind of use this as like a cheat, like, oh, I see the positioning. So what I started to do was, as soon as I have the position, I start looking for the next one as I'm playing this one. Then I immediately start looking for the next one. So I have to like visually recognize it each time instead of using the first one I used as like a cheat, you know? And that's been helping a lot. And they are getting more comfortable, you know. I just tried to play them off by memory, which is something I'll spend more time on. And once I feel like I have it established enough, then I'll start on the minor chords. And then I'm going to attach a clip at the end that shows that I'm going to say the channel, the YouTube channel that I watched, and it'll be in the description also, where I learned this next exercise from and where I got these chords from. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I should have had that prepared beforehand. But there's this exercise for the hand where you put your hand with your thumb on a C and you play each finger in sequence and then come back, and you do that twice. Then you just move down until you get to the next C. But it kind of talked about this like rolling of the wrist motion, so like almost feeling like you're transferring the weight of the wrist into the finger. I'm not very good at it, but I'll just show an example. Like that. And then you do the same thing with the left hand. I'm really bad at it with my left hand, but I'll try. Yes, there's that. I really have a hard time with activating just the muscles from one finger and not like recruiting other fingers or recruiting other muscles in the hand. So that's like a really mental thing for me. So it's a lot of fun. So anyways, that's everything there. So see you guys in the next video.